Wanted to just give you guys an update on where we are with our the platform that we're trying to build to fully automate QA with ChatGPT and AI. Again, remember, non-enterprise customers is who we're looking at. Those 50 seats and under, maybe 100 seats, but I think it's really 50 seats and under that are using Excel, using Google Sheets to try to really help them out with a really, really low price point. So just to give you a quick update here, we've been working kind of siloed on 3 different things. The first one is nobody has transcripts or have access to transcripts. Voice is coming. It's not here yet. So we needed to give these smaller contact centers the ability to use their recordings and to be able to get a transcript extremely cost effectively and extremely quickly. We've done that. Then we've been working on the API calls and having our prompts be where they should be, and then having our kind of outputs as well. So those are kind of the 3 silos that we've kind of at least tied together here in the last 24, 48 hours to give a very basic proof of concept. Nothing you see here will be customer facing. This is totally proof of concept testing stuff that we're working on. So how this works is the first thing is we're going to go choose an audio file, right? So I'll choose that recording. I could play it if I want, but let's analyze this. So right now it's going out. We have the transcript. We found it takes about under 2 seconds to pull the transcript going out to ChatGPT right now with our prompt. This takes about 26 seconds, a little bit longer than I thought. I think our prompt needs to be worked on a little bit from that standpoint. But for the most part, we've been getting some really, really good outputs. A couple questions I know everybody has, and while this is kind of coming back to us, is how do you get things to make sure that we're getting kind of the same outputs? One of the things that we found is to talk to ChatGPT in our prompt and say, provide the output in the same format as the example below. So this is an output that we like that is consistent, right? But use the above for scoring, right? When we didn't say that, sometimes we'll use the bottom and just kind of copy and bring that thing over. So we wanted it to use the top for our scoring, but now we're using the bottom and it's giving us a consistent output of the same exact format. When we're doing some testing, I don't have it in this prompt, but we've been asking for kind of confidence scores from ChatGPT as well, right? From a 1 to 10 based on the what you feel in the transcript. How confident are you on the score? So we've been kind of looking at that and trying to correlate a little bit as well. But again, this is the output that it gave us from this, right? So we have a call summary. We have a customer sentiment, agent sentiment, the actual scoring of the call, right there with the total score, right? And I will tell you that we have been using this one in our internal QA scored this at an 83.5. ChatGPT here scored it at an 85, right? So there's some areas of improvement as well. We have been taking this then and going and asking ChatGPT why it is a little bit different than our scoring. So we'll take our summary, our score, give it to ChatGPT on the desktop version, have this output and try to correlate. And that's how we've been kind of working on our prompts to make sure, how it's listening. The other thing too is you don't see it here, but this is all then our outputs are being done in a JSON file, right? So that which ChatGPT does really, really well. So that way we can, use it as a database. We can search for certain things. We can put it into a pretty GUI interface with all the different scores that we have. So again, I don't think any of this is groundbreaking yet. Really happy with the outputs that we're getting. I'm really happy that now we have the ability to get a audio call, get the transcript within 1 second, send it out through the APIs, have it come back, and getting outputs that I think we're starting to see can be extremely usable, as long as we have the proper prompts. We're trying to benchmark our prompts a little bit, especially I think with the lower or smaller contact center that maybe only has yes, no questions, those types of things. If we have any of that, it's going to be really easy. But again, as you can see here, we have a lot of different nuance to this prompt. And it's handling it pretty well. So again, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. I'm sure I'm missing a ton of stuff that I've seen today, but at least from a high level, this is kind of where we're at. I think it's progressing pretty cool. And again, this is something that we're working on. I think we are weeks away from some type of alpha test with some of you guys that had asked me for it. So yeah, excited for this.